said, he's done a great job in summarizing things that have been people have not been able to speak in the past, and that includes myself. I've lost 3 clients over speaking about some of the things that are being covered here. The key issue is this article with Jeffrey Taubenberger. Tony Fauci is the senior author. The first author seems to be somewhat of a ghostwriter. But Jeff Taubenberger is the real powerhouse here, MD, PhD, head of viral pathogenesis and evolution. And what they're acknowledging is the failure of standard systemic vaccines to control any respiratory RNA virus. This has been long known. The data in influenza, for instance, is self-evident and has been for a long time. Now, Alex gets a number of things wrong. He's not a scientist, and sometimes he doesn't really know what his swim lane is. And one of the things that both Alex and Jeff have missed here is flu mist. The key issue here is the acknowledgement that these respiratory RNA viruses evolve extremely rapidly. They have very different replication biology than most other viral pathogens. And both the influenza vaccines and now they're acknowledging the COVID vaccines have been completely unsuccessful in controlling them. And furthermore, they're acknowledging many of the reasons why. These are things that I've been covering in my own essays in Substack now for months. But he's done a great job. Berenson has done a great job in summarizing them in a way that the general audience can understand them, and particularly picking out some of the key issues in this recent publication that he rightfully calls a capitulation by Tony Fauci and Jeff Taubenberger.
This is what I'm lost about. And you kind of, Fauci wrote this, but it's just coming out now that he's left government service. And didn't he go around, correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to make sure, since the New York Times and Brookings watches us every episode, that we get this right. Didn't Fauci argue the exact opposite the entire time he was on TV with President Trump and coming up with the warp speed, and then afterwards under Biden when he's chief medical officer or chief medical advisor to Biden? Didn't he argue all the time the exact opposite of this, sir?
Correct, sir, as well as Deborah Birx, his acolyte, former postdoc. When you mention New York Times, I have this reflexive urge to make a inappropriate gesture. This is absolutely the case. I keep saying it. I'm going to say it again. This is rather bold. He lies. He lies and lies and lies. He lies in a way that is very reminiscent of the skilled liars that I've encountered for years at the CIA. His behaviors, actions, deflections, limited hangout strategies, etc., are textbook disinformation.